Good day. Welcome to today's practice of yoga for better sleep. My name is Patti, and I'm going to be your guide for this practice today. So before I read the waiver, I'd just like to give some instructions on this practice for today. So you can choose to do this practice either lying down or seated. And a little different than our traditional asana practice, we'll be stepping into a yoga nidra. So we'll be getting comfortable in the space that we're in. So if you choose to do this practice lying down, you're welcome to get something to support your head. Maybe a pillow or a blanket. You're welcome to cover up the body. And you're also welcome to find some support to put under the knees if you choose to lay down. You can do this practice with the eyes either open or closed, whatever suits you. So as you begin to prepare for the practice, I'm going to read our waiver. In order to make these classes as freely accessible as possible to our participants, we will be using a verbal warning and assumption of risk at the beginning of class. Participation in this online class is voluntary. Physical activity programs may result in injury, and by participating, you assume the risk of injury that may result from your participation. We strongly recommend that you participate from a space that is suitable for this activity. For example, make sure that you have moved nearby furniture and other potential hazards. If you are participating in a yoga class or a class that involves laying on the ground, we recommend using a mat, or if you don't have one, a carpeted area. Participants are encouraged to stop if they experience pain or injury and should seek appropriate medical advice or care as needed. William & Mary Health and Wellness strongly recommends that each participant have an annual physical exam and follow the advice of their healthcare provider before participating. So as you begin to settle in, again, just finding that space that feels comfortable for you, whether it be lying down on your mat or seated. Taking your time here to make the space comfortable for you. So maybe that might also include dimming the lights, changing the temperature, a little soft music. And then as you settle in, just start by taking a few deep, full breaths. Allowing yourself to draw the inhale fully in to expand the rib cage. Allow the breaths to be long, smooth, and slow. I invite you, as you're taking these deeper, fuller breaths, to allow the body to settle into the support that is below you. Sensing the back body on the mat. Notice the connection of the body to the support that's below, whether it be the floor, the mat, the carpet. As you sense that heaviness or weight in the body, just notice the points of contact between the body and the floor or your mat, or the chair that the body may be resting in. taking your time here to just notice. As we begin to step deeper into the practice, just noting as we move through all the spaces of our being, our only requirement here is to pay attention. There's no right or there's no wrong way to do this. And then as the body just continues to settle into the support below you, you can invite in what we call your inner resource. This is a place maybe from memory or your imagination, or it might be an actual place that you've gone to. This place is somewhere that when you have gone there or go there, there is this sense of ease, security, safety, that feeling of everything is okay. In this moment, everything is okay. If there are any memories or images that you'd like to bring into this loving space, maybe it's that of a person or something else in nature that brings in that sense of ease or awe. Maybe it's a devoted pet. Just bring them into this inner resource as that reminder of that felt sense of peace, of ease, of well-being, and that there is nothing to prove. There is nothing to protect. You can set aside all the roles that you fulfill in the world. And in this place where you are, you can just be. Taking the opportunity here to just feel how that inner resource saturates your body like a sensation. A place that is always here. Whether it's in this practice or at any moment in your life. And then allow yourself the opportunity to maybe set an intention for this practice of Yoga Nidra. Perhaps today the intention is just to stay awake and aware and to just be with a particular sensation or emotion. If there's any other intention, allow it to just form. A reminder as you may drift into sleep or get lost in thought, What brings you back to this practice? Taking attention to your heart, just begin feeling the beat of your heart, the pulse of your life, animating the body. Asking yourself, what is my heart's deepest desire? What gives me a sense of purpose or mission? What is life asking of me? The unique expression that is me. It may come to you in a word or a sentence or a feeling. With or without words, a deeper calling that is animating you in life. Feel it as if it is already true. Sensing it through the body as the truth of this moment. Feeling the body now, the bubbling of sensations. Sensing the mouth, the tongue, the lips. Then the whole of the mouth. Sensing the left ear. And then the right ear. And then sense both ears at once. Sense the nostrils. The feeling of the breath as it moves in and out. Then sensing just the left nostril alone. And then the right nostril alone. And then sensing both nostrils together. And then sensing the eyes. Noticing the left eye. And then noticing the right eye. And then sensing both eyes together. And then as if they are looking into the back of your head, rather than reaching out to see. Sense the eyes settling back into the cradle of the eye socket. Again, noticing the left eye. And then the right eye. and then both eyes together. Sense the skin on your face. Notice how it drapes over the bones of your face and your scalp. And then the back of your neck. And then the whole of your head. Then sensing the whole of the head, both inside and out. Attention now moving to the throat. And then the tops of the shoulders. Sensing any residue of tension that might be present there in the shoulders. What does tension feel like when you meet it as a sensation? Without needing to put a name to the feeling, just noting the sensation. And then beginning to draw awareness to the left arm. Following the left arm down to the left palm. Noting sensation in each of the fingers. And then noticing the tips of those fingers. And then that entire left arm. Moving to the right arm. Notice that arm all the way down to the right palm. Noticing that palm and then the fingers on the right hand. Noticing the tips of the right fingers. Noticing maybe the aliveness of the sensation that you feel, a vibration. Just letting the visualization of the arm dissolve into just pure sensation. Noticing that entire right arm. And then sensing both arms at once. Noticing the front of your chest. And then moving to the back of the chest. Moving to the left side ribs. And then the right side ribs. And then the whole of the rib cage expanding and contracting with the movement of the breath. Notice the sensations in the abdomen and then the low back. Notice the pelvis. Notice the quality of the breath as it's moving in and out of the body. Sense the left hip and the left thigh. The left calf and the left ankle. Notice the sole of the left foot. Notice all the toes of the left foot. And then just feeling into that pure sensation of the entire left leg and foot. Sense the right hip. And then the right thigh. The right calf. And the ankle. Notice the sole of the right foot and all the toes on the right foot. Then again, feeling into that sensation, notice the whole right leg and foot. Then feeling both legs at once as pure vibration. Now feeling the whole body. Notice it as vibrant, a radiance, a bubbling of sensation. Feeling the breath now as it moves in and out. What is the quality of your breath? Does it feel full or constricted? Take the opportunity here to draw some awarenesses about the breath. As you sense the breath moving in on the inhale, through the nose, down through the throat, into the lungs, expanding the body. Where is the breath moving to? And then as you exhale, just follow the breath back again upwards through the throat, out of the nostrils, allowing every breath to be a wave of sensation. Noticing the breath as it emerges from the stillness and then just dissolves back into the stillness. Notice, is there any emotion present? Or maybe there's one that you would like to invite in that might be asking for attention. Maybe a particular emotion that's tugging at you today or this week or in this phase of your life. If there is an emotion present, where is that felt sense in your body? Perhaps it's in the chest or the abdomen. Maybe it's somewhere in the torso. Or perhaps it's somewhere else. Just offer your full attention to the sensations that arrive with this particular emotion. You don't even have to name the emotion. As you explore the felt sense in the body, just notice. Is there a tightness or an openness? Is there a preference for it to go here or there? Does it have a texture, a color, maybe a size or a shape? Does it have a border boundary? More and more allowing it to be here as it changes or as it stays the same. Can you welcome this emotion as a sensation? And if welcoming it is too far of a stretch, just noticing, just allow it. What's the quality of your breath when this emotion is here? Meaning whatever is present with just that sense of tenderness or compassion or self-compassion. If it's helpful here, you might consider weaving in that sense of your inner resource, that sense of well-being, of ease, that feeling that everything is okay as this emotion is present. Just noting how this emotion changes, intensifies, subsides, all the while in the background of stillness, always here and unchanging. And then just noticing any thoughts, images, or memories that may also co-arise with this emotion. Notice how these appear. Perhaps some judgments you could take to be true. How thoughts or memories, images, how they can arise and dissolve. And that background of stillness that pervades as these foreground experiences come and go. I'm now noticing a feeling of pleasure, joy, maybe a feeling of gratitude that is present. How these feelings may be felt in the body or in the heart. If the heart might smile, what would that look like? What would it feel like? That inner smile that would pervade the heart, the body, and the space around the body. Noticing sensations in the body. The breath, emotions, thoughts, the feeling of joy. Notice how they are constantly changing, intensifying, and diminishing. And then notice as well the background of the stillness in which they are moving. There might be a sense here of stepping back or moving out as the witness of all that is present. The contents of consciousness. Feel that sense of stillness. Aware presence that is always here. Even as all the changing contents come and go, perhaps a feeling of spaciousness, a quiet that is always here. And from this space of spaciousness, openness, stillness, you might invite in now your sankalpa, a sense of purpose or mission, a deep belonging in the heart, feeling it as already true, as the truth in this present moment. Not something that will happen in the future, but as if it is already being lived by you and through you. And in this space of sankalpa, we'll move into a short shavasana. Allowing ourselves to enjoy the quiet, the stillness, that space that we've created for ourselves. And from this space of shavasana, you have the option to always stay in shavasana as we move towards closing our practice together. If you choose to, you can take some time to reorient yourself into the room that you're in. Taking in the sounds, feel of the air around you. As you feel ready to begin to move your body in any way that feels naturally right, allow yourself the opportunity here to just begin that breath expansion, moving in that natural way. Maybe it's a wiggle of fingers or toes. Maybe it's just a gentle rock of the head. Maybe it's a stretch, just bringing yourself back. And then when you're ready, if the eyes are closed, just opening your eyes into that awakened state. Taking the opportunity to take in what is around you. And then as you're ready, moving towards your right side, allow yourself to come into that fetal position and allow the right arm to be a pillow for the head. When you're ready to draw awareness into the left hand, spread the fingers wide. Bring that hand down to the floor in front of you. As that hand settles into your mat, or your floor, or the earth, just notice the strength that you feel there. Knowing that strength is always there. It's just waiting for you to call upon it. As you're ready, pressing a little bit of weight into that hand and make your way up to a comfortable seated position. If you are comfortable with bringing hands to heart center, joining me in this space. As always, I thank you all for the privilege of guiding you through this practice. I hope this practice allows you the opportunity to take something with you off the mat, some awareness, taking a moment to just bow our heads in gratitude to our bodies for all the wisdom that is within. Namaste, everyone.